Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this Thursday morning, February 3rd, 2022. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to make you a professional, successful currency trader. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our proprietary trading indicators. And we supplement that with some personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most effective and efficient way to learn how to trade. You are learning from someone who, people who are professional traders. That's what they do, and they are very good at it, and they're sharing their skill. And by having a coach, you can get there faster and quicker. And we are so confident in how well our tools work that we have a guarantee, and that guarantee is that once you've been trained, we will let you trade with company funds and split what you make. In this session, I will focus on two specific signals. We've got over a dozen. The two I will use are something called the 10-point trade, which is my kind of bread and butter trade. And if we can't find something on the 10-point trade, we will switch over and do a little scalp trade called the thick orange line trade. We start our sessions off with the disclosure, so let's go ahead and do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades where every day we have a trader come online while you watch. They do their analysis, so it is a teaching moment, and then they recommend a trade. And by attending the various sessions, the different traders have different trade setups that they like. So you get exposed to those variety of signals and thoughts on how they do their analysis. And then also you get a free trade out of it. When you are in the light program, you've got kind of a scale down access to what we do. So we're here this morning on Thursday. There'll be another intro to coaching session tonight at 10 p.m. However, when you get into the regular coaching program, we do a trade in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, a trade in the evening, 10 p.m. Eastern, a trade on Sunday, and then there's additional paid sessions. Historically on these sessions, we have averaged about 150 pips a week. If you do 150 pips a week, you will double the account that you are trading every 4 months, provided you're following our risk guidelines. With that, I trade off of a little trade routine. It's kind of like a pilot's checklist to make sure everything's in order. I start by making sure our green charts in CoinEx or the MetaTrader 4. Many of you are now using Forex Turnkey. That they're both up and running. And I rebooted everything before we started, so we should be good. Good practice is every day try to review the day that you had and figure out what you might have been able to do better. So when you make a bad trade, why was the trade bad? Go back. Sometimes it's just you did everything right and the trade, the signal was off. The signal's not 100%. but it is very accurate. We have some trades that are almost 90% accurate. My trading accuracy is a little over 80%. So go back and review. This week has been an unusual week in that we were shut out on both live trades. We didn't see a trade, or I didn't see a trade that I liked, so we didn't take any. I don't remember when that. I don't think that's happened before. We've had periodically one day where we didn't get a trade, but we've never had 2 days back to back where we didn't have a trade. As we are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action, which our indicators are very good at being able to tell us when there's going to be a move up and when there's going to be a move down. News does impact currency, so we want to know what that news is so we can trade around it. So we do that by going to forexfactory.com, and it gives us it does a nice little breakdown as to what's important that we need to worry about and what's not important by categorizing news items as low impact, which is a yellow, medium impact, which is an orange, and high impact, which is a red. And you can see that there is a bunch of stuff coming up this morning on the pound. So we're going to stay away from the pound. Usually I like to be out of a pair 2 hours before this, so there's no chance that I'm going to get caught in it. And sometimes even though the news announcement isn't until 7 a.m., whatever the news is, it might leak out early, so it starts impacting the pair beforehand. So I like to be out of it well before that impact starts to make itself seen. So we get the pound at 7. We got the euro at 7.45. We've got more euro at 8.30, and we got the U.S. dollar at 10. So we've got a lot of pairs taken off the table this morning. Definitely the euro and the pound, because we're within a 2-hour window. And on the dollar, if we get a little scalp trade, we might be able to get it in, but if we can find something that's going to close before 10 a.m. So we've got our hands tied behind our back a little bit here with all this news. So let's go ahead and see what's there. This chart is one of the light 6 majors is one of the standard chart layouts. I like to call it the composite chart because we're looking at 6 different currency pairs all on a 1-hour candle. I principally trade off of a 1-hour candle. On a 1-hour candle, you can get the signal is good for anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. So, and my sweet spot is 10 pip trade. Now, when we start you out with a simpler signal where you're going for 3 pips on a 5-minute chart, and the goal there is to get you used to trading and get you used to being able to read the signal and kind of getting active with it versus having to wait an hour for a new setup to come along. So on the 10-point trade, I start with this middle signal or middle part of the chart, which is there's 3 parts of the chart: the majors and minors, the TNTs, and the pressure. And I start with the majors and minors. The red and green line are the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. I am looking for situations where we are oversold and going up, all the lines going up, or overbought and all the lines going down. Here on the Australian USD, we are oversold. When we're oversold, that is a buying opportunity. But to get the timing right, I want all of these lines going up. And when they're all going up, I am going to try to ride the move from oversold to overbought. So here, had we caught this when it turned, even though it wasn't quite overbought yet on the majors anyways, we would have been able to ride it down through the channel, and you see we've got a nice down move on that. So we don't have the signal here. Euro USD, my favorite pair. Minors are going up. We're oversold. Majors aren't there yet. They're still going sideways. So we're going to pass. If I don't see what I want to see here, I just go to the next chart. Pound USD. As we can see, some of that news looks like it's already leaking. We were starting to go down in the channel, and it has turned mid-channel and starting to go up. We are not going to trade the pound USD this morning. The indicators work terrific when there's no news, but we can't account for the news. Fundamental traders try to anticipate what the news is and trade on the fundamentals based on what the news is saying. We don't do that. US Canadian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. The minors are coming down, majors are coming down. The red line has crossed over the green, black line has crossed over the gray. So I've got 3 points here. One, that we're overbought. Two, that everybody's pointing down. However, this guy is really more sideways than down. So I don't like that much. I'd rather see a steeper slope coming down than what we're seeing here. This is more sideways, and even as we're talking, we don't have a clear double cross. And what I mean by the double cross is the red line is crossed over the green. I want the red line to be on top if we're coming down, and we don't really quite have that here. If I did have it, I would look here, and on the TNTs, and I'd want to count how many lines are corresponding to what I'm seeing here. So this is telling me sell. The two orange lines are telling me sell. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going up, that's telling me sell. I've got 3 of the 4 here saying sell. And I want a minimum of 3 of the 4 or 4 of the 4 telling me sell. So I have that. Then I go down to the pressure, and I want to get I want either the lines going down or the red line on top. And it looks like I do have the red line on top. I've got up pressure, but the red line on top. So I have a point here. I've got 3 of the 4 here, and I no longer have this signal. Now we're sideways, and I don't have the cross. If I did have the cross, I'd have 7 points. 3 here, 3 here, and 1 here. I would then go on to do a little bit more analysis to see how much the trade is worth. But right now, I don't quite have. So you see, it's not strong enough. So I want to see if we've got something else. It's while we're looking at it, it's going a little bit down, a little bit up. It's crossed now, but I want to see if we find something better, and also something that doesn't have the USD in it. So USD Swiss franc, same situation here, same situation. We've got we're overbought. Everybody's going down, but the slope of the line is sideways versus down. I like to see more steepness in the line. So I've got 3 points here. We clearly have a cross here with the red line on top and the black line on top. I've got all 4 of the TNTs here. The 2 orange lines are coming down. 2 blue lines are going up. I've got up pressure here. Up pressure here. But the red line is also on top. So I've got 8 points here. 1 point here, 3 points here, and 4 points here that are telling me this is a good sell trade. Let me see what else there is before we come back and do this. we do have the signal, but again, I don't like this. I don't like the steepness of specifically the majors and minors. USD JPY overbought, going sideways, so nothing there. What I have done is I've duplicated, cloned this chart, this light 6 major chart, and created another chart with different pairs. So we're waiting for it to open. While we're waiting for it to open, I'll open another one and see. Maybe I won't open another one. Sometimes when I'm streaming, it puts a burden on the CPU, but right now we're only at 55%, so we should be able to see this. And now we don't have this guy either. Oh, now we do. So I'm just going to just change this because maybe I've got too many windows open. So we get the USD Swiss franc that we may come back to. And oh, all right. No, it hasn't changed yet. There we go. Euro pound. No, we're not going to trade it because it's got the pound and the news is coming out in 10 minutes. We're oversold, and we've got this agreement between the majors and minors. Australian dollar yen, we're in the middle of the channel. Euro Canadian dollar, we're in the middle of the channel. Australian dollar New Zealand, we are oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got 3 of the 4 here, but I've got down pressure with red on top, so I don't have a point here. I probably wouldn't trade this also if we did have agreement on the signal here, because it is evening time in both Australia and New Zealand. I want at least one of these pairs to be daytime. The nice thing about the charts is when I get agreement across all 3 sections of the chart, that increases the probability that it's a good trade. And all I'm looking for is 2 or 3 good trades a day. So I don't mind investing a few minutes trying to figure out if I have that. Pound New Zealand yen overbought going up. Euro Australian dollar, we're in the middle of the channel still. So let's try another. Canadian dollar yen. We're in the middle of the channel. Like notice the steepness here. This is nice steepness. But we're more than halfway in the middle of the channel. Euro New Zealand dollar. We do have 3 points here. We're oversold. Everybody's going up. Green's on top. Gray's on top. I don't like the slope of the green line. You can see it has gotten a little steeper. Less steep here on this section of it, more steep here. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So I got all 4 here. But on the pressure, I've got down pressure with red on top. The lines are converging, so the green line is going to probably in the next hour cross over. So right now this is still a little premature, this trade. Pound New Zealand, we in the middle of the channel, but we're not going to trade the pound. New Zealand yen over bought. Majors are going sideways, so we're going to skip that. Gold USD. We're oversold. Everybody's going up. So I've got 3 points here. Oversold. Everybody's going up in the double cross. The 2 orange lines are going up. Thick blue is coming down. So I got 3 of the 4 here. I've got down pressure, but green's on top. So I do have 7 points here, and the lines are diverging. So I like that. Let's see if we can. Let's do the additional part of the analysis on the gold USD. We've got that USD news at. We get that USD news at 10. Now the thing I don't like about this, I'm thinking about it, is when we looked at the Euro USD, and let's look at the Euro USD right now. We had a down signal. No, I guess not. So we were oversold, but it isn't going up yet. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get confirmation that this is a good buy signal. The way I'm going to get that confirmation is I'm going to go to a full chart. And when I say a full chart, let's see. XAU. Oops. XAUUSD. And I want to see what the 2-hour and the 4-hour chart are doing. My hesitancy there a minute ago was I thought we had a down signal on the Euro USD. So here's the signal we're looking at. I want to see what the 2-hour and the 4-hour are doing to see if it agrees with what I'm seeing here. And basically, I'm looking to see that we're oversold. I don't necessarily care that the lines are going up, but I do have the lines going up here. Because what I want to do is if this signal changes, I want to be able to catch it on the longer term chart. And here on the 4-hour chart, we are also oversold. So oversold. That's what I'm looking for. The pressure is down, but it's a weak down gapping, and the lines are converging. We do have up pressure here, so I like what I see across the 3 time periods. So this is telling me what I want to see. If I go back to my my little checklist, now I want to know where the support and resistance are and what the trend is. So I'm going to open up just a clean chart. and we'll take a look at the XAU USD. XAU USD. So I want to know where the support and resistance is. The support and resistance is spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. Those are going to be the constraints that I'm going to trade within. So in looking at this, to put in my support and resistance, and I don't normally trade this. I don't have support and resistance on here. I'm going to pull it together a little bit and drop in some support and resistance lines. So as I said, there's spots where the lines naturally stop. Looks like they stop, like right here, right here, right here, here, right in here, right in here, right in here. The market kind of respects these lines, and they create like a little bump on the price movement. So rather than go against the flow, I want to kind of trade around these lines if I can. So right in here, right in here a little bit, in here a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to put one more above. So right in here, in here, over here, over here. Now I'm going to pull it back out so I can take a look, so I can read it a little better. And the last week we've been trading in an uptrend. We are just about at the support line. Let me make this a little bigger and pull it out a little bit more. So then I want to know how much distance I have between each spot. So I have got 3.8 up and 2.5 down. I've got 2.6 till we hit this little spot here. And this is actually off a little bit. Let me try to see if I can get a little closer. 4.6, 2.4, 2.2. All right. Let's go back. I want to get out of this before 10 a.m. or approaching 7. So I'd like it to close. So let's go ahead and open up our MetaTrader 4. We're going to take a buy on gold dollar. I don't have gold dollar open. This is a demo account, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I'm going to find it's going to be under Metals, XAU USD. I'm going to open up that chart. I am going to go to the second row here to New Order. I'm going to check I get the right symbol. My volume is going to be a function of what I have in the account. I've got $10,034 in here, so I'm going to move this decimal place over 4. If I move that decimal place over 4, I'm going to take a lot size of 1.0. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or the take profit right now. I just want to get the trade in, so I'm going to click Buy by Market. It records it. Here it is. I am going to then right click on it, go down to Modify, and it said 2.4 to 4. Oh, is that like, I want to just, if I click here, it does the addition. I want to see where it drops that. Let me just see. I want it to be a little bit more than this. I want to just pull it up. And then let's see, we're going to go 4 times that for the stop loss. So we will go to 1,000. I put 1,000 in here, click the little red button, it does the math for me, and see where that is. And that is okay. So I like that. So we've got a take profit of, we took a buy on the XAU USD. The take profit is 1806.46, 1806.46, with the stop loss of 1792.17, 1792.17. So I want to avoid getting stopped out if it comes back down to where it was trading over here. So that's why this is good, 4 to 1. Let us go back, check our signal again. We've taken it. Looks like our chart froze here. I took less pips than I might have because we have that news item coming up and I want to be out of it within an hour or two. So let's take a look. 73%, 61%. That shouldn't be slowing us down. Let us also take a look at more tools. Task manager. I just want to, I want to see the signal before we leave. All right, what we're going to do is just try a different browser. Because this is... And what do we want to do? I don't have gold USD up there, so XAU. All right, so it's gone a little sideways on us on the 1 hour. But to me, that's okay because we still have the 2 hour and the 4 hour. This is telling us up on the 2 hour, and on the 4 hour, it's oversold, and the majors are starting to go up. They're sideways now, but they're starting to go up. And the pressure line on our 1 hour is again is separating from the red line. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. And as I said, ideally we'll be out of this by 9 a.m. Let's see if we've got any questions. All right, Robert, noted. I'm going to send I am going to, in fact, you know what, I'm going to take a little screenshot here so that people can kind of, all right, excellent. I've got your note. Well, we will do this again on Monday evening, 6:30 p.m. We are here to help. If you have questions, reach out to the person you're working with, the coach you're working with, and then I am always available if you need to get a hold of me. You can try calling, but if I don't answer, go to the website, forexsmarttrade.com, and go to the schedule page and just book a time with me, and then you'll be guaranteed to get me. Okay, great. Thanks so much. Glad you could be here, and happy trading today. Bye-bye.